I'm including that.
You said that last time.
Now I'm including it. Okay, guys. Welcome back. Pushing Buttons. Episode 4. A little bit of a hiatus, but we had some technical difficulties and laziness on my part. But we're back. Yeah, hi, Mighty Ray.
You want to tell them what we're watching today in the background?
Yes, as everybody I'd like to think by now knows, we always have something in the background for the ADHD brains on a big old screen. We have footage of a car going through the Norwegian snow-filled mountains. It's kind of a vibe, honestly. Shout out the Norwegians. Shout out my brother Holland. He was injured for the last game, but shout out my brother Holland.
Game before that,
he was
doing all right.
He existed. That was the Marmouche game, but
No, he scored.
Did he score?
Yeah,
against Newcastle?
pretty sure.
It was fun. It was 3-peat. It was a 3.
Oh no, was it?
It was McAtee.
Oh, it was McAtee.
McAtee got
McAtee came in.
McAtee comes in and always gets one of those little tap-in goals.
Well, he had the 3-piece against the shitter, but I mean that's a different story.
3-piece is a 3-piece.
3-piece is 3-piece.
3-piece.
Can't deny that.
3-piece KFC.
It might have been a shitter team they were playing against, but I mean,
my God,
still 3-piece.
Should we start linking the video in the description that we're watching?
We could,
because let's say that mountain in the background is 7,000 times HD, whatever.
It's pretty crazy looking.
Yeah, it looks fire. It looks like one of those default Mac screensavers. Not that you would know.
Nope, not a Mac user.
Not a Mac user.
Mac hater, notoriously.
For some unknown reason, but
I hate the UI.
I mean, I did check out the right before you came down here. I saw the. What are they called? The Mac or the Apple release stuff? The Apple Outlook? What are they called? The summits where they release all the new stuff. Summit. Is that called? Yeah, is it called the summit?
It's like the Apple Summit of whatever the year is. They do one every 6 months. One is in September, and then
they just had one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's looked twice a year.
It looked like garbage. Anyway,
generally.
Because they finally discontinued all. They no longer actually sell from stores iPhones with buttons on them, home buttons on them now.
I mean, that's been gone for a while now.
They had the SE or something.
They had the SE's been gone for 4 years.
They were selling a single camera thing with a home button. Now they just discontinue. They don't sell the 14 edition anymore. So shout out my phone that's recording this. We love you. But all the comments were yeah. So they just made because it's the iPhone 16 SE.
Oh, are they going back to the colors too?
I mean, yeah. If the middle schoolers love them, Maddie, right? They can't stop the colors for the middle schoolers.
I think it's just cheap parents.
Oh, I mean, it's not even cheap parents because at this point, it's not even
iPhones
cheap
are
anymore.
ever so remarkably expensive, but I mean it's a cost-effective option. But I just hate that they come in all the stupid.
Well, are you a color hater, Mister?
No, my iPhone's purple.
It's purple.
Yeah.
It kind of fits your vibe of white, gray, black, and now purple.
Yeah.
Full of life, like these Norwegian mountains.
Yeah. I fit with the Nordic gaze.
Yeah, but I was mentioning all the comments were just
I mean, everyone hated on the SE when it came out too.
I had an SE.
5 SE was it?
iPhone 5C.
5C. Yeah.
5C is my first ever iPhone, and that was made out of plastic.
Oh, mine was the 4S. I had Siri.
I had Siri, but mine was indestructible. When I'll tell you a story. Junior year, I was still stuck on JV soccer in high school. We lost. I was so mad. I had to make a point to the team. I was one of the leadership figures for the freshmen that moms were just forcing them to play a sport, and they reluctantly chose soccer. But anyway, I just want to make a point. We lost. I had my phone in my hand. Those things are plastic bricks, black boxes, indestructible. Could survive any Instagram reel plane crash. No, I could never crack it at all. But I grabbed my phone and I threw it halfway across the field. You could see it like tumble like a domino on the ground, like a wheel. And obviously, I mean, a field not known for its hardness. It's fucking just grass and dirt. Just grass and dirt.
Oh, well,
We didn't get the luxury of turf. Plus, it's better to play in grass just because if you slide tackle, you don't want to have a giant road rash by the morning.
Fair enough.
But it was indestructible. It was a beast. I had it until... Where did I have it until? I think freshman year of high school. Or not high school, freshman year of college, sorry.
You had the 5C until freshman year of college. Wow.
I think it got replaced then with the XR.
You did have the XR because I had the X.
Yeah, and then I got it replaced beginning of last year, or beginning of 2024, I think. I got a 14 just because I wanted the 0.5 camera for funsies. So
yeah, because I had the X, and then I went. No, I had the screen replaced on the X multiple times throughout college.
You got loose hands, man, right?
No, not because it was cracked. Because it would do like the random typing thing. It would pick up like a random sense somewhere, and it would just start hitting random buttons.
Matty, would you bring that bad boy in the shower?
No. I'm not Connor.
I would, but mine's fine. So
I ain't need no plastic bag.
Oh my god! Or get one of those those phone cases now, like all the TikTok girls have, that are just like suction cups.
Yeah.
And you just like to the wall.
And you just like look at a mirror and you're like, I know what's been on there.
Yeah, so you're sending pics to the baddies in the shower now.
Yep. But what? Then I got it replaced in 2022 for the 14 Pro, I think. Or no, I had a. No, when I graduated high school, I got the 12 Pro. Then I went to the 14 Pro.
Mr. Pro,
and now I'm probably gonna go to what's next? 16.
Yeah, they haven't done the 17 yet. I think
so. Next year is gonna be 16, so I'll do the 16 Pro up.
I literally think the only thing they announced is the 16 SE and the fact that they're discontinuing the 14s and
I don't care
anything with.
I don't even care about like the Apple AI.
I don't think anybody has used that.
Oh, my friend has. I have a friend who has.
But what is it like?
He doesn't use it for anything like legitimate. He just uses it to like make stupid emojis.
I haven't even looked at it. Is it like Chat GPT or what is it?
Kind of like you could use it to like just make emojis and shit.
That's it.
Pretty much.
Nice.
I mean, you could ask it to do like more intelligent stuff, but like there's just no point.
That's true.
I mean, like, what are you gonna ask like ChatGPT on your phone on a daily basis? I can't think of anything that I would want to ask.
I mean, seeing
ChatGPT, I'm 140 yards out from the pin.
That's what I was gonna say.
Wind is 20 miles an hour toward me. What club should I hit?
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, you do the big wedge thing of I am deep in rough with an uphill lie in a course played for the Asian Tour. What do I do? Go back in the stance, open the face.
GM Golf did that like long ago.
What, you asked AI what to play?
Yeah, but he did it. I think it's amusing because he did it with Snapchat AI.
Oh, I renamed my Snapchat AI to Jarvis. And guess what? I don't use Snapchat. To be fair, Matty Rafe, how often do you use Snapchat?
Daily.
But like, how many plugs you got? You got enough to fill the 8?
No, I got 6.
Yeah, I think you're healthy now. If you in 2025, people our age, 25, 24.
No, he'll be 25 by then. Grow up.
Yeah,
come on.
I'm just saying, we gotta evolve from Snapchat.
Yeah, but there's nothing to go to.
There's nothing to go to other than sending pictures in iMessage, which
is sad.
It's pretty sad if you're sending a selfie to someone randomly in iMessage.
Every single day.
Every single day.
You just get iMessage streaks.
But then at the same time, you're just doing that on a different app.
I mean, so what's the point in even changing at that point?
I know, but at the same, it's just like I don't know. It feels a little weird. I feel like we got to graduate from Snapchat at some point. I Snapchat. I Snapchat my girlfriend, and Brother Cruz at best.
You don't even Snapchat C. Willie?
I tried to, and then he stopped.
Mm-hmm.
I got him for a good 2 weeks when I returned to Snapchat, and then, you know what? He just...
I have a solid 64 unopened snaps from C. Willie HD waiting.
From him or to him?
To him.
I mean, what? I thought you were going to say Jimbo, which is
I gave up
college
on
roommate
Jimbo.
for context. Oh, God.
Back to January 29th or 28th.
It's like a whole... You're coming up to 2/3 of a month. You are at 2/3 of a month.
No, I'm just about out of a month.
Yeah.
Just about out of a month.
I just think as a people, we deserve to graduate from Snapchat. Just like how...
He's got some bangers sitting there waiting, too.
Define a banger Snapchat for me.
I think one of them is you just talking. One of them was from the night that we went out when we had the group of lesbians.
Yes, and where I poached an espresso martini. From a side that I should not have.
One of them was from that night as well when we were on the rooftop. We had the entire skyline of Charlotte. That was solid.
That was solid, yeah. I think that place is going to be better when it's warmer.
Oh, that's going to be a banger. That's going to be a banger for us.
If we go back to the place
up there?
We get Dawn. If we can go back to the place during Christmas, that was a rooftop pool. Do you remember when the little bubble?
Oh, yeah.
But imagine that in the summer.
No, that's going to be fire.
Yeah. I don't
remember. In the winter, I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. It
was just mondo expensive.
It's always going to be. They're all that way up there.
But it was like
the further north in Charlotte you go, the more expensive it gets, and that includes Noda.
The higher story you get in the world.
I mean, that's true in general.
But we weren't even paying for the view. We're in Igloo. We're in a blow up Igloo.
Yeah, but it was fun, and I had to bother the waitress and be like, "What the fuck's the difference in my drink compared to
the one that's like $5 more or $5 less?"
That made her violently uncomfortable.
Yeah, she was like, but we were not expecting you to realize.
We didn't know you could read.
We put a dash of love on it, which is we spin it 2 more times.
I was like, is this shit just cinnamon?
Yeah.
I can bring my own.
For context, it was like a cinnamon bourbon drink on Christmas Day or Christmas week.
So it was like 4 days before Christmas because we went back pretty close to Christmas.
Yeah, so all the places were just farming for money.
Honestly, I rate it though. Certain places I will rate and be like, you had like some fire shit set up for Christmas. Other places I'm just like, you are washed.
There's there's just only so much you can do on a rooftop bar in 30, 25 degree weather, other than put up one
Were
of those
they
like
even
blow
playing
up
Christmas
tents.
music?
No, they weren't playing any music. I'm pretty sure.
Well, no strike.
Hey, guess what? I didn't tip well.
I didn't tip well either.
So
it took 20 minutes to flag this bitch down.
And
Did not tip well.
And there was 8 tables.
Most of which were like filled with 2 people.
2 people, or there was like 2 full families, and that was it. But I digress.
It was still fun. It was still fun in games.
Yeah.
Because that's the same night that you and I went on a wild adventure.
To
we went to Ink and Ivy. Because we tried to find the cotton room. Yes. We couldn't find the cotton room.
And it ended up being the walkway that we thought was it.
But it ended up being booked out for a holiday party that night.
Yeah.
So we couldn't get in there in the first place. So it really wasn't even like an issue.
For context for the listeners, we had a basically mission that whole night of finding this little speakeasy, which in hindsight, it's not like a speakeasy where you have to decipher Da Vinci's code to like get into the entrance.
You just have to know like the door.
The unmarked door.
And then which way to turn at the top of the stairs. Because one way will take you to like a Latin dancing club.
Which I thought I was getting the hang of, Matty Ray. I had a great teacher. You, on the other hand,
I was in the corner. I was not having it.
Were you? Did you even throw little hips anywhere? Or
No.
You didn't even fuck with it?
No.
Oh. Did you get little? Did a 35-year-old blonde, oversized white woman
came up to me and I was like, no.
I'm good. Their bar wasn't even open, which is crazy.
We tested it.
We tried.
Did test it.
So we did find. We eventually
it just spit out gas. Yeah. And I was like, oh.
We eventually found the speakeasy. We went in there.
Well, I found the speakeasy. You eventually showed up to it after a long last of waiting.
I was in a phase of seasonal depression. I really didn't want to go outside because it's cold. But we find the spot. Matty tells me about the mythical, and I truly mean mythical espresso martinis of this place. And this place, when we go in there, is...
I'd say it's top two. Top two espresso martinis.
It's top one for me.
No, it's number two for me.
I mean, I don't know. What's your number one?
Number one, Cafe Riggs, Washington, D.C. Can't beat it.
Cafe Riggs?
Yeah.
They don't sound like they should be selling alcohol with cafe in their name.
Oh, I'll bring you there.
Is it a speakeasy as well?
No, but there is one floor below. It's called the Silver Lion.
That sounds like a cult.
Kind of is. You gotta know. It's in an old bank vault.
Unlocking some unknown payday DLC, Matty Ray.
What do you think I did my entire time in DC? I went to a place that was behind a mirror in an alleyway.
You were on DC TikTok. You were deep in DC speakeasy TikTok.
I found that one without TikTok. That was just that was a mythical poll.
What, you were just fucking sizing yourself like, I'm just looking good in the mirror.
Yeah, and then someone came up and went,
Actually?
Yes.
Oh, that's crazy. What was the vibe of the place?
Oh, dark, dreary.
Oh, fun.
It was just dark. Like the entire bar was like marble, but it was lit from below, so it was like glowing. It was really cool.
Glowing marble. Marble that glows.
But then there was like all expensive liquors on the wall. It was mirrors behind it, but all of the shelving below it was lit up.
A bar, but it's a mirror maze.
Kinda. It was kind of like that.
Imagine you have to work to find your drink.
It was essentially just a bar filled with mirrors, which was kind of fun.
Yeah, that was pretty fun, honestly.
So I mean, honestly, I can't complain. It was a good time. I miss that spot. I'll probably be back there in June.
Well, anyway, about the spot we finally found, or I finally found, Matty Ray.
That you finally visited.
Finally scouted, Matty Ray found. Bomb-ass espresso martinis. That night, it was little... Was it packed, or was it...
No, that was not packed.
There was
a number of groups, I would say, which was unusual, but it wasn't packed.
There was enough of the crowd. It was
very condensed circles about the place.
Yeah, there was enough of the crowd, just every seat, although, was full.
Just about.
Yeah, there weren't many standers, standers, but luckily we found seats. It was right next to a group of lesbians.
Which we weren't aware of.
Maddie, for context, I am in a relationship. Matty Ray is not. So, and I'm top 5 worst wingman on the face of the planet.
True.
So, I tried to throw a little hook for Matty Ray.
Yeah, you tried to throw a hook to a group of lesbians, which is crazy.
Yeah, but we didn't know that
until 3 minutes later. They're like, "Yeah, we're just a group of lesbians here hanging out."
And I was like, "Oh, I don't want to be here anymore," and we were trapped.
The one I was talking to was pretty chill. Real chiller.
Matty Ray's hoping she's actually on the bi train, not just the lesbian train.
I've been on that train before, brother. Not bad.
Not bad.
Not a bad train to be on.
Reports say not bad. But anyway, we are chatting. Probably useless garbage. They're like, oh, you're like 10 years younger than us. We are kind of uncomfortable now. And I'm like, yeah, I'm talking to someone.
I didn't ask age.
They asked my age.
Oh, did they tell you how old they were?
They were 35.
Oh.
Or 30, from 32 to 35, I'm pretty sure.
That adds up.
And they leave. However,
one of them,
Fenji Leeches, comes in, and they have like two.
Fenji Smuggle goes, oop,
Yeah.
free espresso martini.
Yeah, those foolish women left like basically an 80% full espresso martinis.
No, let's be real. It was like 95%.
Yeah,
it looked pristine.
They might as it
might have well been untouched.
The only liquid that was lost was from natural evaporation at that point, and
at best.
And I scooped them up. You know, if they had mouth herpes, well, you know, I guess I'm just immune.
unless you already had it.
Well, I mean, what is it? I think it's like 70 or 80% of the population has the thing that makes you have cold sores, which is considered an STD.
Is it?
Yeah.
How does that work?
It's just natural. I mean, like, it's just like such a low-level disease. Like, it'll pop up with a cold sore maybe now and then.
It's like the gateway to STDs.
It's the gateway STD. It's like the beginner level STD, I guess.
It's like if you really want to get into it, you start with cold sores.
Is cold sores from? I think it's like a mouth herpes.
I don't know.
Pretty sure, but it's like so unbelievably low level that it's like.
I haven't had one, honestly.
I mean, I've had like a cold sore like a while ago.
He's got herpes.
My sister.
Call him out.
My sister had bad cold sores, but it doesn't have to be. It's not sexually transmitted. It's just like if I drink the same thing that you drink, it happens.
Are you saying your sister has herpes?
Yeah, sure.
Shout out my sister. Shout out my sister. Who knows which one?
Who knows which one? It's her birthday soon. If you can do some crawfish.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, which is shocking too. But
I wonder who it's from.
Anyway, this is a disease you can get from just drinking the same glass as another person.
Yeah, but there's only one other person.
Who?
One other legend.
No, this is like in high school. This is when you're like, oh, can I have a sip of your milk carton or like, of your Switch?
Oh my god, fucking kill yourself.
Of your Switch fizzy drink that's $4 in the cafeteria.
That was so stupid.
The Switches?
Yeah. Did you like them?
There was one flavor that was kind of fire, and that was always sold out in my place.
Speak your truth. What was your flavor?
Is the red one that had a lime on the. It looked like a cocktail can, but it wasn't a cocktail can. It was like cherry something. It was like cherry lime. Unbelievably fire. It was sold out in our place all the time, just because it's spread by word of mouth that it was gas. Plus, I think there were some kids who had older siblings, i.e. the seniors, and brought like maybe a nip or two into school.
Oh, they were mixing?
They were spiking their Switches, Matty Ray. And I'm not talking about the London Switches that they take onto the trains. To the what is it called? To the tube.
To
the tube. No, not those Switches.
We had like ices. It wasn't like the fun ices. It was like something just called ice.
You might be too bougie.
Ices
Ices might be the bouge next level.
No, it was still shit. There was no gas. Like, there was no, like, good version of them. There was nothing like, there was no secret hidden gem in there.
Really?
No. I mean, it was like a smart water bottle. Like a small one.
Oh, so like the ones they have in stores.
Kinda.
Yeah, the Switches you can't find in stores.
No.
They're from that like one.
No. These ones you could find in
brand.
stores, and I'm like, these are ass. I'm like, I remember these from high school. These are ass.
Do you know random? But do you know who Killdozer is?
I know about the Killdozer.
What is a Killdozer, Matty?
The Killdozer is a bulldozer that was covered in steel, which was hostily driven across the state of Illinois, I believe Illinois, and killed numerous people by bulldozing them over and destroying numerous vehicles.
I'm talking about Killdozer TV on TikTok.
Well, we were talking about very different things at that point. I'm going to bet yours was derived from mine.
Honestly, probably. He just goes to dollar, tree stores, adjacent, the dollar store, and just gets whatever food they have, usually in the freezer, throws in the air fryer, eats it, and reviews it.
Oh, that's kind of fire. I like that.
Our buddy Connor is also a big fan because in his pastime, you want to know what else he does? He opens cases.
CSGO cases?
Yeah, he opens CSGO cases.
Yeah.
So that's literally he just reviews Dollar Tree food, sometimes gets food poisoning.
I'd appreciate if you went outside, if you went outside Dollar Tree. If you did general air fryer food, I think that'd be kind of fire.
He did.
I think that would help a lot of now 20-something-year-olds.
I know, but his big thing is you can just find value anywhere. He goes to the Mexican market for super cheap things. He goes to the Asian market. He goes to all these different markets.
Do the Asian markets have stuff for air fryers?
The beauty of him, if they're supposed to be cooked, he throws in the air fryer regardless. It is air fryer.
He's chefing like that.
It is air fryer, maybe microwave, or just straight up munching.
Oh.
He's put a whole octopus in the air fryer.
Did it turn out well?
No.
Oh.
He said it just tastes like tire. Which, octopus, to be fair...
When overcooked, does taste like tire.
It just can sometimes taste like tire regardless, unless you're... Octopus tartare.
No, when it's overcooked, it does taste like tire, though.
Yeah,
that's accurate.
I didn't say he was a wizard with the air fryer. I just said he throws it in the air fryer. But
game's the game.
Yeah, how do you know about
the Killdozer?
A mass.
Oh, the Killdozer is notorious.
Notorious of what century? Sounds like an 80s.
No, it's 2000s.
Did they shoot and kill this man, or was he in a tank?
No, he was in he took a bulldozer, surrounded it in metal. It looked crazy. The thing is absolutely insane looking.
Matty Ray, you know the cue for me to put a picture in post, right?
Yeah, you gotta throw it right there.
It's gonna be above your head.
Oh yeah, 2004 is when it happened.
We will throw a picture on screen now.
That's
God.
That's the Killdozer.
That is a zombie's Walking Dead tank.
Exactly.
How many did he kill?
A good amount. He went on a highway with it.
Down the other way.
Yeah, and he just started ramping that shit.
Yeah, those that GTA
Oh, he destroyed
car.
numerous buildings.
I bet he could just go through houses with no resistance.
He got shot anyway. Well, no, he killed himself actually.
How they always go down. That guy who did a barrel roll in a plane. Do you know that guy?
Yeah.
Did a barrel roll in a plane, and they're come down. He's like, no, I don't think I will.
That was so weird.
He was suicidal anyway.
That was the weird. He just flew up. He was like, barrel roll. Done.
I was I'm going to do a barrel. And they were like, we don't know how you did that, but you did. And you know what? Or he's called the sky something. Somebody in the chat or somebody in the comments or chat or whatever can remind us. But
so he fitted it with 1/2-inch thick steel plating.
Damn. The only thing is I can literally see him just go through a house with no resistance if he wanted to. However, if it had a basement, the floor could collapse and he would be stuck. So maybe not.
Let's see. The death count was...
Damn.
Oh, only one. Only one person died.
Was it himself?
No.
So 2.
Actually, no, it was just him.
Oh.
It's just him shooting himself.
So if his aim was
he killed himself with a 50 caliber rifle. Inside of the Killdozer, which is crazy.
He must have had like a fucking contraption because isn't that thing like long? He's got to reach out.
Oh, I'm sure there was some other circumstances
there. He probably had like on trains or like buses when you gotta pull the cord.
Oh yeah,
to like stop.
The emergency stop.
Had that lined up on a fucking rifle. It's like I'm going down. Boop. No, but he was probably going the reverse way of the highway, like that.
Oh, he was, and he was ramping cars. It was awesome.
You know that one GTA 5 vehicle that's just like
the ramp car. Yeah,
the ramp car. Yeah, he's just trying to do a.
Well, he was also taking out buildings.
I mean, fair. I mean, I don't know how many, like, personalized, at-home, DIY vehicles of mass destruction have been made.
People have remade the Killdozer, actually.
Let's say, seeing as it's called the Killdozer and the only kill is himself, it might have to be called, like,
it destroyed, like, 5 buildings.
Then that's just like the
like five 16-story buildings.
Call it like the destruction dozer then.
No, it's the
Killdozer. I mean, like it's a cool name. I won't say that.
It's a fire name. It's a fire name.
But he probably needs to rebrand. Not himself.
Well, I don't think he needs to rebrand anymore. I'm pretty sure he's done.
He might be done and dusted.
I think he might be over their whole branding deal. Trying to figure that out.
He's got paint on the sides like it's a fucking monster truck.
Sponsored by Monster Energy.
And his name is Kyle. Name is Kyle, sponsored by
Actually,
dude, honestly, if you hate a brand that much.
No, that was Marvin.
Anyway, what's a brand you dislike? Right now, 3, 2, 1.
Lululemon.
Okay.
Look, I mean, it's just
it's
extortion of
and then
price.
we can come back. You have a vehicle of mass destruction like the Killdozer.
The Killdozer through the Lululemon.
But you have it like plastered on it. Lululemon, like just like an advertising billboard.
That would be so fire.
You are tanking their stocks.
That would be so fire.
Stocks are trash.
That would be so fire.
You just have to find like a disaster to like somehow product plug a company you dislike, honestly. But actually, you know what, Tesla, if you did it for Tesla, Elon Musk would be like, haha, funny vehicle.
Meme coin.
Funny vehicle. And it would actually
Killdozer coin. Killdozer coin.
Or yeah, they'd be like, we're coming out with our own line of Killdozers. But if we detect humans, they actually just self-destruct.
We have a 50 cal embedded into each one of them.
And you will die, so it's like, you know, buy at your own risk.
Good luck. And don't pull the emergency stop.
I was about to say, you can't dodge it either, because to operate it, you have to strap yourself down in ways that you cannot easily.
We have a 5-point harness.
Yeah. But why you hate the Lulu?
For moral reasons.
Is it because there's too many people who are Delulu for the Lulu?
I mean, yes. But I mean, look at the prices of it for what you're getting.
Anyway, it's literally just it's the white girl exercise clout brand.
I mean, yeah.
It's their babe.
Yeah, I just don't agree with it for what like you're getting.
I've got some Lulu.
You're getting black yoga pants essentially for like $95.
Yeah, I mean I've got some Lulu.
I'm like I'd rather kill myself. I could
Or
buy
obviously-
2 t-shirts that I really like for like fucking $95 and call it a day.
Yeah, well, the problem is like they have like good material and their patents are locked down. So
Even so,
I mean, yeah, you could find
you could find
t-shirts
equivalent.
anywhere. Yeah.
You're not getting anything
Again-
all that special for.
Again, Matty Ray, if the brands weren't all that, then everybody would just shop.
But
at
it's not even
Target
like you're
or
getting the
Walmart.
brand logo. I mean, I'd get it
It's
if
tiny.
like
It's tiny. It's like the size of
yeah,
like,
it's like a
your
dime.
fingernail,
It's the size
if
of a
that.
dime.
Not even that. It's like the size of like your like half your fingernail.
I thought a dime was generous, but
That's true. Yeah.
but even so, I'm like, it's not even like if you were paying for the logo, I'd say fine. I've done that before. I have no issue admitting to that, but you're not paying for the logo. It's the size of a fucking dime. You're not getting anything out of it.
Do you want to know a brand that I irrationally hate and that I have no actual reason to hate?
Pop off, Queen.
It is a drink brand. Take a guess.
Celsius?
No. Although now they might be in close to, just because they're so useless and they make me want to go to the
They
bathroom.
are pretty useless.
They make me go They make me take a shit after 20 minutes of consumption.
A drink brand that you hate?
They have an event where you go on non-powered vehicles down a hill.
Red Bull?
I don't like Red Bull. It is so extra.
I like to drink Red Bull. I don't like what Red Bull does.
It is so extra. They have a Red Bull athletic team. That guess what?
Although
it has come out that they don't. The athletic team doesn't even drink the Red Bull. They drink Monster. They drink other shit. Rockstar. Whatever. They don't even drink their own shit.
I will say this. You want to know what I do enjoy about
I'm a
Red Bull?
athlete, Matty Ray, and guess what I do? I play water polo.
That's great. Good for you. But I do like Red Bull's annual glider thing that they do.
Fair, but
That's fun. You can't admit that is not fun.
But like, why? Like, I get it's the fun thing. Like, but why does Red Bull do that?
Because they have the money to, and it's stupid.
I get the glider because Red Bull gives you wings.
Well,
I get that, but I don't know how much you know about their presence in world sport.
They're everywhere.
They have three big soccer teams that are all under the conglomerate of
Not
Red Bull.
surprised. They have New York.
They have New York.
And MLS.
Yeah, they have their American brand MLS. They have Austria. They have RB Salzburg.
Well, that is where they originated, so that makes sense.
And the one that all of this nation's fans of other teams hate is Red Bull Leipzig, which is in Germany.
That's not surprising.
Which is their most successful.
The Germans always hate the Austrians.
It's their most successful and their highest level of like team up there, because they just spawned out of nowhere in like 2018. I think they started in 2016.
I remember back when New York Red Bulls were like on top of the world to an extent.
Yeah, they honestly, that like their whole brand on the sporting field has become just like for soccer at least, because I don't know if they have like basketball, like they probably have Euro basketball teams, but
No, they don't.
They don't?
Actually.
They don't have. Is it just soccer?
Soccer and extreme sports.
Extreme sports. Matter said soccer. Extreme sports are their only ones, but they kind of just spawned in like 2015, 16. Obviously, like, did the proper thing, climbed up the ranks, and because their biggest team is Germany, so the Germans is my example. Because I think they just sponsor the New York team. That they didn't like build it from the ground up, but they just like spawned out of nowhere in like 15, 16. Went through the proper way of like going up the leagues, but they had the backing of $1 billion conglomerate. The other guys are like getting funded by like the £5, euros, dollar tickets that are being like that the fans are buying. So they got no money. But nowadays in 2025, they're just feeders. They just provide talent to other teams. They had a couple of runs. It failed. But now they're, everybody's a Red Bull athlete.
Well, I'd also like to include that, like, in my analysis of extreme sports includes F1, F2, F3, because Red Bull does sponsor all three of those as well.
What team on F1? Is it just the league, or is it like...
No, they have, like, RB F1. They have...
Are they good?
Yeah. They won the last 3 years.
Oh, is that Verstappen?
Yes.
What is it actually just Red Bull?
It's Red Bull.
I thought that was
Red Bull Formula 1.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I thought they had a different name.
No. They also have V-Carb, which is Toro Rosso.
What? Wait, break that down. What?
They have two teams. So Red Bull has two teams in Formula One.
V-Carb?
Yes.
V-Card?
Yeah, so...
Whose virginity is getting taken?
No. But, so there's Red Bull. There's actual Red Bull, which is just named... It's Red Bull Formula One. RB Formula One.
They could come up with a better name.
It's just all blue and red. I mean, that's what it
Fair.
is. And then there's their secondary team, which is what you said, V-Carb, which I didn't even mention, which is surprising that you know.
No, I don't.
Oh, well, it is V-Carb. But it used to be, years ago, it was Toro Rosso. Now it's AlphaTauri, which is Red Bull's clothing brand.
We're going to fucking, like, sci-fi foreign planets. We're going to AlphaTauri.
I mean,
colonize.
It's Toro Rosso, which is just Red Bull.
In, like, a different language.
Or Bull Red.
Yeah, okay. Oh, Toro, yeah.
And then, like, AlphaTauri is Red Bull's clothing brand attached to it. Which it's quite literally just a Red Bull clothing brand that's supposed to be semi-bougie, but it's really not.
You don't ever say the words bougie and Red Bull in the same sentence. Because
No, I said it's supposed to be bougie, but it's not.
I know. I'm just like double down. I'm double down in that we can't associate the two because
I've never bought anything from there, but
it's like if like not that it's just like
granted, I've also never seen a fucking store for them, but
I don't think you will.
in Miami, allegedly, there's one, but
Miami, it's just like there's no rules. It's just whoever goes the highest bidder, and as we know, Red Bull has the guap to spare.
Bucks.
Yeah, they get all the V-Bucks to spare, man. Incoming Red Bull Fortnite skin.
But I mean that's how it is. I mean, they are so widespread.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
That's my problem. Is that they're always everywhere. They're at their core. Guess what? They're an energy drink. They throw some promo like guys bombing down like a snow mountain on, and it says Red Bull athlete. Did you see a field hockey?
And guess what? They make money on that.
How? They have to fly drones up there. They have to fly the camera crew up there, and they just.
But they're the one posting the videos. They own the video.
I mean, yeah. I guess, yeah. But like,
think of it from a YouTube perspective.
It's like
I mean, the person could do the thing, and they might get 40%. Red Bull's getting 60%. It's a big chunk.
This is. Hear me out
on top of the drink sales.
But when they started announcing Red Bull athletes, it's like when Barstool did Barstool athletes. It was anybody and everybody. It was field hockey players that no one's ever heard of.
But Barstool didn't.
It was
gain
like lacrosse
anything.
players.
Barstool didn't gain anything from there.
Fair. They didn't gain anything. It was all
They tried to do the Red Bull model, but the Red Bull model was so heavily focused on the fact of doing crazy things for videos such that Red Bull could post a video and make money off of that and turn it into marketing content. But Barstool has no sense of, we can't turn this really into marketing. We can't turn this into like a YouTube video.
Yeah, because all the people will do is put one post up that
exactly, and that's doing nothing.
It gets like 200 likes, and then from then on, it's just like
it's like, okay, thank you, Kanye, very cool. Like,
yeah,
done.
Well, we don't like Kanye now.
Oh, well, that's true.
We don't like some Fear brothers.
True. I mean, that was ridiculous.
I mean, the kid,
insane.
the guy has to have him.
You gotta have
mind
limits.
worm. He has to have a mind worm by now.
I think he's off the meds again.
Do you think he's on ashwagandha? Get the Aaron Rodgers treatment. Actually, he might need ashwagandha. Feel nothing.
Why? That doesn't do anything, really.
The Aaron Rodgers treatment, brother. He gets.
Aaron Rodgers is on like a bunch of hallucinogenics. It's not ashwagandha.
He put a documentary, the Aaron Rodgers documentary, on Netflix. And
it wasn't ashwagandha.
It was a part of it.
Ashwagandha is nothing like that'll do anything to your mind.
He was on a spiritual drug-filled
journey.
journey.
It was what was it?
I don't know.
Oh, fuck. I know that name. Damn it.
And Aphrodisiac. He was fucking.
It was a psychedelic. It was a hallucinogenic of some sort. It wasn't ashwagandha.
Was it like shrooms?
Kind of. It was like a
Napoleon
it was a rare honey that was from southern Africa.
Maple honey.
No.
That's the one that's usually the psychedelic one. It's from Naples. It's from like where they climb cliffs and it's like beehives the size of our apartment.
What is it? What did you say it was?
It's like Napoli, Napolitan. No, not Napolitan. It's like
Ayahuasca. It's not ashwagandha.
Ayahuasca. You know what? They kind
I was gonna say I take ashwagandha, not I don't take ayahuasca.
You take ashwagandha?
Yeah.
What benefit? I don't even know.
Lowers cortisol.
What's cortisol?
Cortisol is something that is associated with stress. So the more stressed out you are, the higher cortisol levels become. It forces your body to retain sort of fat cells and so on and so forth.
Is your stress levels from your across the seas cohorts?
I mean, I've only been on it like a week. I've only started
No,
taking
really?
it recently. Like,
Do you even feel anything yet?
Yeah, so far so good.
Okay. Maddie Ray's version of
But
edibles.
I'm not on ayahuasca.
That's the one.
Ayahuasca is crazy.
That's the one I was saying that like you now have no feelings or emotions.
That man is on some wild they asked him about it in interviews. Like, I might go take it later. I'm like, holy shit,
you
dude.
could tell after one of like the Jets games, he was like fully doped up because his pupils were like the size of the sea, and he could like look into it and see a reflection. And he was like, I don't know where I am right now, but I just threw a touchdown. What's a touchdown?
I threw a goal.
Aaron, I mean, to be fair, the Jets are
Ass anyway.
Well, they're officially out of I think
relegated.
last season.
Relegated.
They don't have that in football.
Oh,
but,
if they did.
There's too many billionaires that need to get their dicks wet. But the Jets are officially parting ways with him during this offseason.
Well, I don't think it's necessarily that. I think he got his bag.
Oh, he got a big bag.
I think he's ready to be done. I think this season was like an eye opener to be like, you need to be done.
Well, it was a lot when opening day when he was healthy for about 7 minutes on the field before he tore his ACL in the first game.
That was so fucking funny.
He was hyping up.
I am not gonna lie, that was so funny.
It was the biggest like. I think I watched a montage on YouTube of people recording themselves for like the opening day game, and then they see
because do you know how many people were on the Jet like part of the Jets like fandom were so incredibly hyped that Aaron Rodgers was coming out? Yeah, well, I mean it was insane.
He thought he was fucking Jesus.
Well, they did. They thought he was like the next Aaron Sanchez. Like to like come back and attempt to revive the Jets.
They're gonna say Aaron Rodriguez.
No, not Aaron Rodriguez. But like they thought he was the next person to come and try and revive the Jets, and then 7 minutes in, it was like not anymore, Chief. Good luck.
I mean, the whole world saw it was iffy when, I mean, on a very perilous day of 9/11, he was making it all about Aaron. He came out with the flag with all the stuff on.
I thought the funniest
preseason or pre-game interviews about it and all that stuff. But
for me, the funniest part was the fan edits afterward. It was like the Law and Order like closing scene after the walkout song. It was like executive director Dick Van Dyke. Holy shit.
Or like Aaron Rodgers 2023, 2024 highlights. And it's just him running on with the flag.
And there's just clown music. Oh.
And that or it just ends there. It's like that's it.
It's just so good. It's like you played one season, but you got paid for two, brother. I mean, to be fair, power to you.
To be fair, they have a better base than us right now. Me and Maddie Ray. We are
depressed.
Well, outside of that, what NFL fans are we?
Giants.
Say it a little louder for the folks.
I don't want to because it's so sad.
Jags.
Because we had Daniel Jones for the longest time, and he was so sad and depressing, and he was supposed to be the great white hope of New York.
It's 4 years, I think.
3
or 4 years.
Or no, wait, what was? Oh.
It might have been 4.
Who is after? Was it no? Daniel Jones was post gap between Eli.
I don't remember who was directly after Eli, but anyway, I said I think I told you this.
It was sad
during last season, not 2024-25. It was 2023-24 when Tommy Cutlets was on the field. A guy called in to like a Jersey sports radio, as they do. He had the thickest Jersey Italian accent of his life.
You gotta love it.
And he said Daniel Jones was too smart for New York.
No.
Let me cook. Because and not Tommy Cutlets. Tommy Cutlets is perfect because he knows a guy in the water sanitation industry and says the water in New York, it's chock full of lead. And the moment Daniel Jones came, when he had the water, he was getting stupid. He didn't know what to do. His CTE levels were going up, and he didn't even get hit. And Tommy Cutlets, who'd been raised in New Jersey, was already acclimated to the minerals. Yes. Is this copium? Absolutely.
That's great. That is a crazy take on things.
It literally boils down to Daniel Jones was too smart until the lead entered the system.
He's not even from that far away.
He's not on the water grid of the tri-state area.
Where's he from?
I couldn't pay you or pay my own brain to like memorize that. I am going to guess. He seems like a Midwest boy.
This is ironic. Is he
from the tri-state?
This is ironic.
He's from the tri-state.
He's from Charlotte.
Oh, yeah. You have Daniel Jones in the rafters here.
That is ironic. I mean, that fits though with the Panthers.
The
Panthers have been on a howler lately.
He was studying their film for a while.
He was just like, yeah, let me cook.
let me cook from the same grease.
I've been watching too many Panthers games lately. Don't worry, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I know. It's the standard of the team needs to increase. We're looking. I mean,
defense ain't bad.
Defense ain't bad when they're all there.
When they're all there.
But guess what? When one of the chess pieces leaves, the whole fucking formation collapses. So if we can survive injuries,
it is a very loose Jenga tower, I will say.
Yeah. If what was his name? I know his last name's Lawrence. Is it like Taylor Lawrence?
Yeah.
Tyler Lawrence? Whatever. Something Lawrence. He gets injured like every year, basically, after being their best guy.
But that's because he's been there forever.
Yeah,
I mean, he's been there for years. He's been there since the Eli days.
Yeah, but in retrospect, that's only like 6 years.
No, he's been there for like a period during the Eli's days.
Oh, well.
He's been there since like I was 16.
They tried drafting O-line last year. That was okay for the first couple of games. Then it collapsed. Then that collapsed like a loose Jenga tower, like Matty Ray said.
Yeah.
But it's all about the QB this year. It is actually all about the QB.
It has to be.
Because Malik Neighbors.
Because who else do you have?
Malik Neighbors is going to only deal with this team for one more year. And then when he gets randomly invited to the All-Star game again, he's got a lot of chirpers in his ear saying, come to me, come to me, come to me, come to me.
If he doesn't have a good season with a good quarterback, it's game over for him.
I know he's going to leave. And then
but who else does he have? Danny Dimes is gone.
Just Drew Luck.
Drew Luck, I mean...
He's the starter right now.
Questionable.
As of right now, he's the starter.
Yeah, I mean, as of right now until the draft, he's like... Well, he has his moments.
Cam Ward is our number one right now, and I don't even think that the Giants are smart enough to even draft him, to be honest, with number 2 draft, because I don't know.
Are they locked in at number 2 draft? Oh, you killed yourself. He has no audio. I could say so much shit right now. Oh my god. It's not guaranteed though. Is it locked in that they're number 2 draft?
I'm back. Look up Sackathon on.
That is such a weird.
Or
thing.
no, Tankathon. Sorry,
That
Tankathon.
is such a weird thing to look up.
If you look up Tankathon, it is a site that tracks live NFL like
NBA,
draft.
NFL.
No, we want to go to NFL.
Number 3.
Who's the 2 above us?
Tennessee and Cleveland.
It should say if you had a predicted draft, there should be a predicted draft.
That is NFL draft order.
I know. I mean, there should be a predicted draft, like who they're getting. Because we need Cam Ward. We don't need fucking. Number 1 is Travis Hunter.
I swear to God, if they get another running back, I'm be pissed.
No, because the top 3 right now is Travis Hunter, who's probably going to go to whoever's number 1.
Tennessee.
Cam Ward, and the Sanders son. Is it Saquon? Sion Sanders?
Oh, don't say Saquon. That's bad words. Bad words.
Shout out my brother who left us. And guess what? Immediately won the Super Bowl. So, who's the problem now? It's probably us with our polluted air, polluted water, and the polluted weather. The last one I cannot fully back, but I thought it would be funny to say. Anyway, that's enough of the obligatory NFL rant. What else is there? My team of soccer just fucking suck Mondo fucking ween. Matty is laughing in the corner. He saw me suffer for about 2 hours. I'm a Manchester City fan, just following up for those who don't know. We got blitzed, used, and abused.
No, you got bullied.
We got bullied. Men against boys. We got used like an old fucking, what is it? Not even sock, fucking cum rag, fucking, I don't even know, pocket pussy, whatever.
That's too kind. That's too expensive.
Sadly, my coach is going through a divorce right now. Apparently, over it just came out after the loss today, or yesterday, that after a loss earlier this season, during his mid-divorce, going through his wife and figuring out all this shit with his wife, he locked himself in the office for a good 6 hours. And that 6 hours started at 10 p.m. He didn't leave his office at night until 4 a.m. Probably hammered off the bottle, which, fair. And an interviewer said the next day for a pre-match interview for a game for the weekend, asked or no, not even that. It was just regular staff who was greeting him in the morning. Said, good morning. And he immediately said, no, it is not a good morning. It is not a good week. But that was back a while ago. Since then, it came out this morning as well that he is staying. He said, I love Manchester City. We are staying. This is the worst season since I've become probably a full-time fan. Full-time fan from 15-16. And
fan, is that 2015 or when you were 15?
There's no difference.
Yeah, actually, I didn't realize that.
There's literally no difference.
That is somewhat depressing to think about.
I didn't think that professional soccer existed outside of the U.S. since 2014. So,
well, game's a game.
I knew of other countries, but I just assumed that
I knew that.
But I just assumed they were in
I knew of other countries.
I didn't know what they were. I knew medieval and stuff. I thought they lived in castles. I thought Europe, everybody lived in castles and huts, and cabins in the north.
No.
Yeah. Oh, I know that now.
They live in houses and eat beans.
I was not connected to the world, bro. I was just fucking watching Tobuscus in my fucking bed before he got charged with domestic violence. So, but anyway, I got blitzed because I was sad.
It wasn't. Madrid is a hard one to play.
We have played them
But
every year for the past 4 years. The odds of that even happening is monstrously low. It is like it's almost as if it's rigged. It's almost as if it's rigged.
Question though. Did your bet hit yesterday?
No.
It didn't count off. Didn't count off the crossbar.
I had a bet for a guy on our team to either get a goal or assist. I had a different bet that we were gonna win. We didn't, obviously. We got fucking torn a new one, but he hit a free kick. It hit off the post or the bar. Crossbar. It hit, but then it went down into their goalie, who tried to like dive for the save, and then it was just like a layup, tap in, free goal,
and it was made.
It was made, and like it was the last kick of the game. It was like just salt on top of a fucking shit sandwich. I don't know, but it didn't count even on DraftKings as a hit. That would have made up my other bet.
It's
for them
such
to
a
advance.
shame. It should have counted.
In Football Manager 2021 Touch Edition, which is my addiction.
Which he has 1,200 hours in plus.
I don't. I have 715.
Should have been 12.
Should have been 12, but I've taken long breaks here and there. But I'm back on the kick.
He takes 6 months breaks and then just comes
then
back with a passion that you could not believe.
Yeah, then 6 months of 8 hours a day, like it's a full-time job. to the wee hours of night.
Someone sponsor this man.
They canceled 2025.
Did they?
They canceled Football Manager 2025 because they were having development issues.
The one that was supposed to come out in like a few months.
Yeah, and they said
really
it's not happening anymore. They said it's not living up to the standard that we want to give you guys.
You know what?
So we'll cancel it, and they're gonna make 2026. Usually it's $60. I think they said it's gonna be 40 instead.
I can respect that though. I respect that a lot
because they're trying to do a lot of new motion capture and stuff.
I highly respect though the notion that they said this doesn't live up to our standards. We're delaying it. So I mean, more power to you at that point. Highly respectable. Like a lot of people, you look at Assassin's Creed over the last
it's got worse
decade.
It's got worse.
I mean, they've just gone downhill.
It's almost as if like the point of Assassin's Creed is like the parkour and stealth.
It's cool. It is cool.
And all they make you do is run around.
As a hardcore Assassin's Creed fan.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And you know that. You know I am.
To your own detriment.
To my own detriment. Because I played all of Valhalla in a fucking whirlwind. And it took forever.
Did you 100% it?
I 100%ed it, yeah.
Oh my god. Jesus.
But... like, as a hardcore Assassin's Creed fan, I mean, it's just gone downhill. And there has been no redemption.
Where's the Japanese one coming out?
They've delayed it so many times.
They have delayed it?
They delayed it multiple times because of other conflicting games making it look like a ripoff.
Like Ghost of Tsushima?
Yes.
The new one?
Yes.
I thought Assassin's Creed was supposed to come out before the new Ghost of Tsushima.
No, it was supposed to come out before the last one.
The last one was 2019.
I know.
But,
they haven't released an Assassin's Creed.
Look up the release date. Because I thought it was supposed to come out by now. Or it's supposed to come out soon. I know the new Ghost of Tsushima
it's been delayed so many times.
It's supposed to come out, I think, new end of this year, early next year is the new Ghost of Tsushima. Which, great game. But a little overrated. Just a little bit.
Hold up. I got context.
Because you can get overpowered so quickly. If you know what to do. Which I didn't know what to do, and I somehow stumbled upon it, and I'm a doofus. So, the common man can do that too. But it is supposed to be... You're supposed to be, what, Yosuke? The
Oh. It's because of Star Wars Outlaws. That it was delayed. What a howler.
What a shit.
I mean, that game was supposed to be like the end-all, be-all of Star Wars games.
They also sponsored like 1,000 people.
I don't know if you have, but I haven't played it. But I heard it was a absolute howler of an experience.
I saw a clip of a guy saying, "Oh my gosh, this is pretty polished. This is great." He was in like a speeder, I think. He went over a hill, immediately as he said that, he clipped through the ground, and then his progress was broken.
I mean,
and he was sponsored to play it, and he's like, oh well, and that clip got like 1 million plus likes on TikTok. So I mean, even if they canceled the sponsorship money, he was getting a little bit something.
Well, so I actually, after a lot of reading just now, on top of the Star Wars Outlaws nonsense, which was just it's classic sense for Star Wars at this point.
It's got sense for Ubisoft.
Outside of like the Jedi games, like where Cal Kestis is like a main character.
He's a beast.
Oh my god, those games are always fire. I mean, they're 2 for 2. I have successfully grinded each of those games in 24 hours and have loved every single second of them.
I think I got through the first 25% of Force Awakens, and I don't know why I haven't gone back, but I just haven't gone back. So, but if they're fire, they're fire.
I played both and loved them heavily, but after extensive reading, I have found that
no cuts in the video,
on top of the obvious Star Wars stuff, the actual issue, Fen, to your potential intrigue, is the Japanese government.
Oh yeah, they thought they were being racist or something, right?
Yes, and the intentional abuse of Japanese shrines. Shrines, which is illegal technically.
But they have shrines in Ghost of Tsushima.
But the use of shrines must be officially run through Japan, and you must request the ability to use the likeness or relevance of such shrines. However, Assassin's Creed Shadows did not do that.
To be fair, Japan are full of neeks.
I mean, yes, but
so
is Ubisoft, to be honest. So is Ubisoft. Let's be real here.
I would say top 2 worst video game companies to like be a part of is Ubisoft and Blizzard. I don't think it comes like
Blizzard.
EA's bad, but like they're not bad as the other two.
Tell me yes, EA. I will say has done a good job post PGA sense, like the PGA new PGA series that they've done. I can't complain. That's been pretty solid.
Have you been grinding PGA while I'm not looking?
Last year I was.
Yeah.
This year not so much. I haven't. Well, it isn't out yet. I don't think.
I think it just came out.
It should be out soon. What was the other one you mentioned? Shit.
Blizzard.
What was the last game that you played that was from Blizzard?
Overwatch 2.
Shit.
Exactly.
Like I can't name a game that Blizzard has come out with in the last 4 years that has been good.
Matty Ray, I'm not talking about the games, but about the culture, because they have.
I don't care about the culture.
Matty Ray, they have so many sexual assault allegations.
That's fine.
And
that's not fine. That's not fine. Take it back.
Wheel the thing.
Wheel it back. I take that back.
But all their developers will work for like 3 months. There'll be something bad, they'll leave. And guess what? They have to restart that part of the developer stuff. So they never make games. You never see their games because they can never make them.
Aside from that,
they have World of Warcraft gooners in their caves, so they'll always have that.
Aside from that, I can't name a single game from them that I've played in the last 5 years, 6 years, or that's come out from them that I've had a remote interest in the last 5 to 6 years.
Let's say Destiny, but Destiny is Bungie.
Yeah, it's Bungie.
Bunger.
Bungie has had this plan is
Bungie Halo too?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, those guys, I give them mad props because they planned out the entire life cycle of Destiny since 2013.
Yeah.
And and they sent it out. It's not like they kept it a secret. They're like, this is our life cycle. This is what's going to happen. Good luck. And I'm like,
But
that, you know what?
Made anything since,
Fire Play.
They haven't made anything recently, have they?
No, they've come out with like they did like their last. I think it's their last raid.
I mean, nothing Destiny related. I meant
No, yeah, the last raid for Destiny.
No, I meant outside of Destiny.
Oh, outside of Destiny, no.
So, I mean, if you have a golden goose, I guess you just focus it like I said. Blizzard have their gooners, so
no,
Destiny also have their gooners.
I mean, look, there's always going to be people on Destiny for as long as the game is possibly going to have servers. But that doesn't mean that like the game is necessarily going to have like that long of a lifespan. I mean, you can only run the same raids so many times. I mean, I got bored of it after an eventual period of time, but it's not a game that holds its lifespan for a heavy extended period of time.
No, it's all about the grind, and once the grind starts to get boring or a little too grindy, then you start to lose people, which they had a great system for a while. And you know what? Like you said,
Destiny 1 had a cult following like no one's business.
Oh yeah, well some games just also like whether the developers plan it or not have such a high peak that is unsustainable that their life cycle seems to end. For audio listeners only, I'm quoting in the air, after like whatever time period that is when it gets like super popular by streamers or whatever. But you'll always have like the people in the back, like I'll load up example, like you got kids come after school loading up Destiny that they don't care that XQC or I don't know fucking what's another streamer? Ludwig. What's the big ginger man?
Big ginger man
who has a hoodie on.
Oh, Queso,
yeah. So
I mean, there was always like for Destiny, it was like Dado. Dado was like a big guy in the Destiny scene for a long time.
Shut up, brother Dado. Don't know.
I mean, he was.
Shut up, brother.
He was like went limp, but he was always like grinding out like what was new, like week over week, like what was happening, what was new, what was like what you could get.
What was the guy
at like Xur?
What was the guy in COD for zombies, like Dr. Waffle?
Oh yeah, John was telling us about them. Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, like something waffle.
Flopping waffle.
Yeah, whatever.
Like that.
He's like your version, or like I was during COVID. My big addiction was Apex Legends. I had my brother.
That was fun.
I had brother Deltouche carrying the scene.
Yeah.
And guess what? He still carries it to this day. He mainly does commentary. He still plays it a bit, but he's mainly like commentating. Like, if you want a ratty esport where no one does anything for the first 28 minutes and then it's all about the last 2 minutes, where they're all 5 feet away from each other.
I mean, that was
play Apex.
Apex was fun for a while until it wasn't.
I mean, that's all games.
Yeah, but Apex hit like a lot harder of like a fall off.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd like to say.
For me, it's like all battle royales have their highs, and then you just start not having fun. Like Fortnite, I hated Fortnite.
Fortnite's made a bit of a comeback with bringing back the way the game used to play.
Yeah, but now they're coming to the point where guess what? They're just recycling old stuff, and when people realize that, they're gonna be able to go nowhere. They can't do Fortnite 2 because they do Fortnite chapters.
Yeah.
So, but it's always gonna. It's
because guess what? Everyone is so happy with the original Season 1, Season 2
that they don't want them to come out of it.
No one's gonna buy a second version of the game because there's no point.
It's like when you have like a food or a drink from your childhood and you're filled with nostalgia, like you just slam it. Yeah, you can only have so much nostalgia from OG Fortnite, and then you're like, well, the crew's not back, and all the OG crew's not back. You don't got all this stuff. You don't got time constraints that you got. Like
it's never going to be a 1-to-1 of what it once was.
But that's all battle royales, and to be fair, these are free to play games. So,
but I think that's mostly because of like the time period that we were playing it in. Yeah. Like the time when we were playing Season 1 Fortnite, Season 2 Fortnite, so different than like now when it's available for us to go back to. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, what, 6-year difference? 5-year difference?
7-year difference.
Is it 7?
Might be 8.
It was like freshman year of senior year of high school compared to
Which
like
was
now.
2018, 20. It got popular at the end of 2017, 2018. That's 6.
And they only brought it, what, at
5,
sort of
6,
2025?
yeah,
24?
6 to 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow. Almost a decade ago.
Don't say that. That hurts.
It does hurt,
That
but it's the
hurts.
reality.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in to episode. Is it
4?
4 of Pushing Buttons. Drop a comment. What brands do you hate? What game series really were you guys like addicted to or whatever? Or like studios that you just stand by no matter what they put out. Anything else?
What are some studios that you're nostalgic of? What do you miss?
I had a big discussion with Maddie Red today about old Ben 10 games.
Whew.
You're about to see me grind. I'm about to find every emulator, about to go to GameStop to buy a Wii. You know, I'm about to grind some shit.
They'll be back.
We'll be back. We'll be back for next week. We'll be back with new games. And by new games, I mean playing old games. But have a nice day. Adios.
And see you next week.
See you.